So tell us what's a little different about your kit this time as opposed to Fission Spectrum.
Move some stuff around. I'm gonna have my stack on this side down low, and I've switched up like what's in it. I've got 2 Lionel cymbals making up the stack now, and then I've added a 12-inch splash on my far left on the other side of my hi-hats, just to get a little more flurries in there and stuff like that. And then I've made just like minor things to my tom placement and stuff like that, just make it a little more even, a little easier to get to. So I'm excited.
One thing we're always striving for is progression, and it's not always just about how we approach music, it's also about how we approach each other. We push each other a lot in how we write. We had some jazzier bits, we had some like really technical bits, like really tech death. My favorite song on the album was Tarnished Thread because it pushed me so hard. So I'm just really excited for everybody to experience like that heaviness and that progression that we've put into ourselves and to the music from Fission Spectrum to Simulgression.
So, I guess as of the recording of this video, it's been just barely over a year since we released Fission Spectrum, and one of our big goals was we finished that EP and we said, let's create an album by next year. By this time next year, let's have it done, and let's see when we all come together and really just create like this workforce, like what can we create? And I think we're all pretty stoked on it. I know for me personally, lyric-wise, I tried to focus a lot on storytelling. There's still definitely some kind of ambiguous lyrics in there that can relate to everyone in their personal lives, but a big focus, and I think that's definitely apparent in a couple of the later songs on the album, was that our music is constantly moving, and so I wanted to write lyrics that were moving as well and progressed and developed, and it really just all came together in just this killer conclusion that I could not be happier with. And I know that by the time people start and they hear the Sapphire Sun and then they get to the last song and they hear the finality of it, that they're gonna lose their minds. And I'm ready to see that reaction on people's faces, because we worked hard, we worked ourselves to the bone, and I think it paid off really well. No evil terror setting on the soul of lust. Are the years of God's people on the watch of pride? Oh, sorry, I goofed.
You done goofed.
I goofed. Let's just take it from the top again.
Okie dokie.
Phil.
Hey Tony, you excited about rhythm tones?
Totes excited.
What you doing for them?
I'm going to use my Ingle.
That guy right there.
That guy right there. Got a sweet pro-tone pedal, a dead horse. Overdrive the angle a little bit more.
Cool.
Get some and some. We really trying to connect two styles of music that are kind of intrinsically different with their foundations. So you have like your early progressive metal, like 70s, 80s, even into the early 90s kind of sound, with the more modern, like death metal, technical death metal sound that's more aggressive and heavier and lower and more percussive. So that was the goal, and I think we did a pretty good job of. Actually, if I'm being honest, I think we did a great job of combining those two into something that we can be proud of. I'm shooting you!
It's a pick slide.
Pick slide.
But it's
With the lore this time around, I feel like we really improved whenever it came to feeding off of each other in context of the lore and the music itself. The music's complementing the lore and vice versa, kind of to form one being of musical enjoyment. So I'm just really excited to bring that out for people to get excited for the lore. That's something I think we're all kind of really pushing for here recently, especially with the booklet that we had with Vision Spectrum, the continued story in this new album. I think whenever you dive into the lyrics and just the story and put that with kind of the mood and the emotion of what's going on musically, whether it's the rhythm that's going on, the time changes, the harmonic motion, the melodies, the themes, everything going on, just in the context of the lore, I think it's going to really add another aspect to the listener's experience.
Can they be closer? Like, can the gap?
So last time we had a really good time on Vision Spectrum. A lot of good stuff came out of that, but I know personally I had only been working with Kairos and with my instrument on bass, previously guitar player, for a short amount of time, and was still using the pick for some things. And this time around I was really excited to do everything fingerstyle, introduce a whole lot more dynamic range into my playing. Everything is a whole lot more complicated this time around, a whole lot heavier, so it really pushed me a lot to expand those boundaries further than I had on the last album. I felt a whole lot more confident on my instrument this time, and the bass tone is just really raging, really strong. I think everybody's really going to enjoy that. And overall, we really just had a lot of fun making this new record. Everything, like I said, is a whole lot stronger, a whole lot heavier, a whole lot more of that technical side of things. A little bit darker, but at the same time we do have some more dynamic melodic passages. I really think everybody's going to have something that they really enjoy, and I think it's going to be great.
What do you think? Is your volume different?
Should be. I haven't changed
Is your volume different?
Bye.